Node.js provides us with an interactive code execution environment known as read, evaluate, print line or REPL. The Node.js REPL allows us to type code directly into an environment that executes it immediately and is useful when you want to quickly try out things and play with JavaScript. I wouldn't call it a development environment, but it's more like a playground or a sandbox where you can play around with JavaScript. The JavaScript console inside Chrome Developer Tools is also a REPL and is quite similar to the Node.js REPL with some important differences. Let's open our command prompt or terminal on a Mac, for instance, and just type node and press enter. Doing so starts Node.js in REPL mode, where you can type basic expressions like this or do virtually anything with JavaScript. As you'll notice, execution happens immediately after I press enter on a line. Let's type in a statement that produces a random number every time it is run. Now, since we are running this line by line, let's turn it into a function so that it is reusable. Once it is a function, we can run the function repeatedly to get random numbers every time. Now, every time that you use the REPL, it is known as a session, and sessions can be stored by typing .save followed by the name of the file. As you can see, our session file contains all the commands that we have typed so far. Let's exit the REPL by typing .exit and pressing enter, and let's clear out the screen and restart a Node REPL session. This time, I will write a Node.js function that reads a text file in this folder and prints out the contents onto the console. We'll type fs.readFile, and in the brackets let's type in the name of the file storybook.txt followed by UTF-8 decoding and a callback function that takes in two arguments, error and content. In the callback function, we'll just console.log out the content argument, which will contain the contents of the file once it's done reading. That's it. And here you see the output of the text file right on the console. Now, just as you can save a session, you can load JavaScript files too. Type .load and we have a JavaScript file here called greetings.js, which contains a single function called hello. And to invoke the function, just type hello and provide your name in the arguments, and it works as expected. Overall, the REPL is a lot of fun. When you want to play with JavaScript, go ahead and use the Node.js REPL.